The truth is, the security agencies in the country has not been very friendly with citizens, and most times when things happen in Nigeria, what people does is they flee immediately because the first thing they will tell you, oh, if the security should come out now and see this person, you are going to be held responsible, whether you are responsible or not. And so many people have lost their lives instead of them to get help from people or passers by, just because there's a lack of good relationship between citizens and the security operatives of the country, and this has actually deteriorated because of the insecurity issues in the country. When people even know where bandits are, they don't want to speak, because the next thing you'll be asked is, how did you know they are there if you are not working with them? So many things just intertwined and get to put one in big trouble. So many people are trying to avoid all of these things. And that is why the security situation in the country has actually deteriorated to this level. And now, our ministers are crying, and everyone is crying and begging for help. But that was the same reason there was an NSAS protest, because of this lack of good relationship between citizens and security men. You know what these guys does? Even those in the IDPs are going through a lot of challenges because of security people who are supposed to protect them. They do all sorts of things to the IDPs, and that is why we also got report that IDPs are now working with Boko Haram. And not just that alone, now even communities are now working with Boko Haram, just because they are, they don't believe in the police. Because at the end of the day, the police would actually want to believe, whatever they wish. They don't even believe anything. They just want to rope you in just for them to get a report that they caught someone in the act and all of that, which is not true. But anyway, let us find out more in this report, because it says that communities are now colluding with, or communities are now communities are now in good coalition with bandits, and abductors. This is really terrible. But anyway, more details, guys. But please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right, guys. Without further ado, this is right here that Nigeria was on Thursday united in agony over the worsening security situation across the 6 geopolitical zones. The federal government alleged collaboration between bandits and unidentified persons in the community. Interior Minister Rauf Aregbesola said kidnappers cannot ferry a large number of victims through the rural communities in trucks and motorcycles without being noticed by locals. Aregbesola urged security agencies to cultivate good relationship with people in the communities for intelligence gathering, noting that it is the best way to defeat kidnappers and bandits. The minister spoke during the decoration of the Deputy Comptroller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Nigerian Correctional Service, and the Deputy Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps with their new ranks in Abuja. Aregbesola said the security challenges constituted a drain to the resources of the country and the energy of security personnel, asserting that security agencies should make the difference in restoring peace back to the country. He said, "We have been in the throes of bandits, insurgents, and other bodies draining resources and psychic energy. Our agencies must rise to the plate. NSCDC, that is the Nigeria Civil Defense Corps, in particular, should maximize their grassroots penetration for intelligence gathering. The criminals live in our homes, offices, farms, bushes, and forests. They roam our streets and engage in day-to-day activities with us on the surface. They are just as ordinary and uniform like the rest of us. I will find it difficult to believe that it is possible to take such a large number of students through a reasonable long distance on open trucks and motorcycles without anyone seeing them along the way. It will be hard also to believe that some other Nigerians are not aware of this den and the nefarious activities going on there as we speak." Aregbesola added, "It is important, therefore, that you cultivate deep relationship with the people in your community so they can trust you with the vital information needed for the securing of the nation. We are at a point where we cannot but make a big difference. Criminals will keep getting more sophisticated to be ahead of you, but to beat them, you have to be ahead of their game at all times. Playing catch up with the criminals can be deadly and very costly. Keeping out known and unknown criminals out of our borders is therefore an unfinished business. You cannot rest on your oars. Lamenting the worsening security situation, the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs urged governments at federal and state levels to secure their domain. The organization also urged citizens to assist law enforcement agencies in fighting crime. In a situation by its Deputy Secretary General, Professor Salisu Shehu, the NSCIA enjoined the Muslims to intensify prayers for the nation's well-being. The statement reads, the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, under the leadership of its President General and Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar, is deeply saddened and very concerned about the heightened degree of insecurity in the country and the attendant fatalities, tensions, fear, and confusion being foisted upon the citizenry. The Council, therefore, again calls on the government at all levels to redouble their efforts in protecting the lives and properties of the citizens. We also urge the citizens to be vigilant and conscious of their neighborhood and discharge their civic responsibilities of assisting the law enforcement agencies. The Council also enjoins the Muslim Ummah to utilize the opportunity of the last 10 days of Ramadan to intensify prayers for the nation's comprehensive peace and security. Apart from killing 2 police inspectors in the Obosi police station, unidentified gunmen set ablaze operational vehicles. Although a source said more than 4 policemen were killed, the State Police Command said only 2 of its men lost their lives. The Anambra State Police Relation Officer Ikenga Tochukwu said 2 of them policemen died during a gun duel with the gunmen. He also confirmed that 2 operational vehicles of the command were burnt, in addition to the section of the building. Tochukwu said the new Commissioner of Police, Chris Owolabi, has detailed cracked team to apprehend the perpetrators of the crime against the command. He said the police crack team was led by Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of operations to identify and apprehend gunmen. The track team had visited the scene and conducted on-the-spot assessment of the incidents. Tochukwu said during the gun duel, 2 police operatives paid the supreme price. The hoodlums, in a bid trying to escape, set parts of police building on fire and 2 operational vehicles. He said the CPO Wolabi had also commiserated with families and friends of the police operatives. So you can see that it is getting more serious. And most importantly, let our police and all security agencies be more friendly to the citizens. It will make half of the work very easy. So that is it, dear friends. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to drop your comments and also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.